wishes. And,
oh, okay.
and the rest of us are here, which is the good news. And I want to thank Captain Dave for getting us all together. It was a momentous effort on his part. And we just want to get together and say thanks. Until I supervised you, I didn't realize how much you actually did.
Now, which way are you going with that?
Now, good one way and the other one way.
Which way are you going?
That John was carrying.
Wasn't a good place to pause, was it? How much you were responsible for and how smoothly you made things go, especially with the fall survey. I really appreciated that. I'm sure all of us appreciated your efforts and basically we enjoyed it. It's sort of a bittersweet thing. We appreciate the fact that you're going on to something different and getting away from this and hopefully enjoy things, enjoy your future street sweeping in Ocean City. But at the same time, we you know, you've been an integral part of this organization, and also you've been a good comrade and colleague to us, so we appreciate it. And as a token of our appreciation, it's ticking. Okay, guys, let's get out of here.
Oh, great! Oh, that's wonderful.
Is your picture on it?
Is that Dan McGarvey?
Yep.
No, it's got the sails up. It couldn't be. Oh, that's great. That's a terrific.
Chris, what size battery do you need?
That's it.
It's mine.
I got it here. I got it.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just a little remembrance.
Yeah, hold that up. We'll get a nice shot of it. Boy, that's nice.
That's great. Wow, that's very impressive. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. And thank you all for coming tonight. And I know some of you guys came from pretty far away, farther than I would have come to this. In fact, I'm still making up my mind whether to come to this thing or not.
We're not done yet, so sit down. We got.
Okay, so I hold my speech.
Hold your
Not
speech.
that I really have speech, but.
Hold your speech. Hold your final comments. We got a couple other things coming.
Oh.
Well, Dave asked me to do this next
Oh, gee, I
presentation.
had that over the fire.
Well, it was said that I guess when the older guys retired, there's always a new guy that comes in and tries to take their place. And since I'm 7 months in, I guess that's me, the new guy.
Got matching goatees, too.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going for the Mickey look.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't have to say this. I could, if I'm fortunate enough to work for DNR in the next 25 years, I don't think anybody could ever take your place, Mickey, in what you did. I think Mitch kind of pretty much covered it. Even though I'm new, I just see all the hard work that you have put in there over the years. And this is just a little something else that we want to present you. And a little sidebar here. I think this is kind of funny. Dave would always take pictures, I understand, of the lighthouses and sunrises every morning. And one thing you would say is, why is he taking so many pictures of the same lighthouse? Well, I think I can answer that. He just wanted to get the perfect lighthouse picture for you, and I think you did a pretty good job at it. And I understand this is Hooper Island Lighthouse. So, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And yes, I was always on Dave about taking the picture. That's why
Mickey, I was going to ask you, how many times have you been circling around that?
Yeah, this is why the survey ended off later this year than hoping. but yeah, Dave was always taking. Dave was always taking pictures of lighthouses and the sunrise and sunset. Chris was always taking pictures of oyster shells. he collects oyster shells. So
I'm demented.
No, I didn't say that. But thank you so much. That's very nice. I need some wall art really bad, and that's great. And everybody likes signs. Great.
When you're really bored, you can read it.
That's
All right,
terrific. Well, thank you so much.
We got you another little something so you can enjoy your retirement.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
What's that gonna take you, about 2 days?
I was supposed to say 5.
Hold that picture up there, I forgot to take a picture of it.
But this is my brand, and that's what I'm buying. Is the
All
box
right.
and the white scented dough. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Mickey, you can tell your grandparents, your grandchildren over that clock, tell them you used to work on a skip job. You won't be lying, right? They were out of a garment.
Chris, did you have anything?
Yeah, I got a couple things.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be the wisecracker. But seriously, I'll start with some serious comments. As they said, great working with you. You did a great job. And from my perspective in the power tower up in Annapolis, I wasn't in the field that much, but obviously you did a great deal of work, especially when John retired, so much fell on you. So in all of your years, you did a great job and helped everybody out. So I got maybe a couple humorous comments to summarize your career. When people say, think Mickey, or you think about Mickey, what do you think? So what I think about is fresh shells, huge piles of fresh shells, whether it's at Kent Narrows, Chrisfield, Kent Island, wherever, at the hatcheries, loads and loads of fresh shells, and then that's the future of oysters, and you were just so much a part of that. Harvest reports, thorough, detailed, just unbelievable detail.
I was glad to get rid of that.
Oh, I understand. I tried to give it to Lisa. She didn't see it.
I know, and then she faked an illness, so she wouldn't have to do it.
That's right. But they actually were helpful, and I used the data a good bit. Seed program. Now, these are just, a lot of different things you did. Seed program, up early, a lot of hard work, people yelling at you, you took a lot of heat. And I remember once you were quoted in the paper. Remember that? Spreading the wealth around. Yep, that was the seed program, out of Mickey's mouth. Trucking. Now, it wouldn't be Mickey if there wasn't a truck somewhere attached to his body. So you got Mickey trucking, pedal to the metal. Hatchery. Started at Deal Island Hatchery. Worked a lot, obviously, with Horn Point Hatchery, with the shells. Helping now with Eddie Walters, etc. Cage help. I got the cage program. That's what I do. Need a little help collecting data, writing down some data sheets, and you're expert with data sheets. So you've helped me with that. And fall survey. Mitch summed it up so well. But I want to add a little humor here. He's a taskmaster. So I was on a fall survey, and I fall under his tutelage, under his direction. And what do I hear? Water! Water! Salinity, DO. He's barking at me all day long. So thanks for keeping me on cue. So basically, I guess what I'm saying, you do it all. Anything with shellfish in the field, you've done it all. So M and Mickey, you hear jack of all trades, master of none. M for you is master of all trades. I think you've really done a great job. Now a little bit more humor here. You might think these are 3D glasses. These are actually, well, maybe they're spat glasses, but I call them future goggles. They're goggles to the future. So if you put them on, what do you see? So let me actually experiment before I get back to you. Mitch. I see Mitch napping on the way home because he's had too much to drink and I'm driving.
I would say 2. Yeah.
So with John's future, I see winning some car shows and having fun traveling. Oh, and also making millions of dollars off of his oyster lease if he ever gets it. Which we had a long talk over just a minute ago.
Making millions or spending millions?
Spending millions. Maybe that's your future. I gotta get these cleaned up someday. Yeah, spending millions. And where's Dave? Here's Captain Dave. He's gonna be the captain of a cruise ship in the Caribbean. That's his future.
Caribbean Dave.
Yep, Caribbean. And then we got Lee. Lee's future, it just hit me as I put these on looking at Lee. An addition on his house, because he's gonna have some diapers and some baby bottles. However, never mind.
Grandfather.
Grandfather. Oh, where's Doug? Here we got Doug. His future, the head of ORP. Oh, we're back to Mitch again. Mitch. Wait, let me get focused. Oh, she's hot. She's hot. All right, now Mickey's future. Mickey's future. I see a massive. See, he got the buyout, to leave. He's going to have a massive entertainment center with an 8-foot diagonal flat screen. He's going to have the big recliner chair. He's going to have built-in remote controls in the arm. and it's going to be powered, he's going to be set. And then you're going to have travel, you're going to have time on the beach, and let's see, what else did I say? I saw some beach babes in the future.
How about slots?
Slots, yeah, maybe that too, maybe that too. So that's a little bit of the future for you. And one last little thing, I thought, well, what's Mickey going to do in retirement? So I went through the newspaper, classifieds, because you got to have something to keep you busy. You can't just loaf around. So what I got here, where did we go? I see flea markets. You can do the flea market circuit, get some furniture or artwork for the walls. Something else in here I thought you could do, investment property, Ocean City, Maryland. You live there, so you can have a rental and just walk over to it, make sure it's good. Attend college. You can get a couple college courses. You know, maybe start a new career. What else did I see here for you? Truck driver. So, and it's all right here. I'm going to give this to you. You can call any one of these up. And then there's one here, Pet of the Week. It actually says Pet of the Week. And it has a dog and a cat. You can get a pet and take care of a pet. But right next to the Pet of the Week might actually be the Pet of the Week. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Hold that up.
That's one of the beach babes.
Yeah. There's a number you can call it in there.
Oh, yeah.
So you may want to check her out.
Can I put this on your credit card?
No. Oh, and then one last thing, and it's sort of a gag gift of the day here. Oyster Recovery Partnership light stick. So you break it, you shake it, and it has a happy oyster on it. So as you're running around your house, lights go out or something, there's a little safety.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. That's compliments.
Talk about a useful.
Compliments of RP.
Oh, well,
But anyway, that's a little humor for a very productive and helpful career.
that's great.
We're all appreciative of it.
After Chris gave that little speech, it actually sounded like I was doing something. But I just want to thank you all for coming. Like I said, some of you guys come a long way.
Wait a minute, I don't think we're done yet. John, did you have something?
Oh, well, somebody has to you later. Okay, the next one's the last one.
Because I'm after John.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
okay.
No, I told her you'd call her. She was sure.
The real surprise is being as you got all that money, you're picking up the tab.
Oh. Okay, well, I want to read this.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says, in appreciation to Mickey Astog. Thank you, Mickey. For many years of exemplary service working for Maryland Department of Natural Resources, Shellfish, to enhance Maryland's oyster population. Oh yeah, we've done it all today. They're just hopping out of the water. Now, for your long hours working out, it reminded me, John used to say if the power dredging thing was supposed to be bringing back the oysters, and the skipjacks would be stuck on the oyster reefs. For your long hours working outdoors in all weather, surveying oyster bars to find the best planting locations, for supervising oyster shell planting and seed oyster transplanting, for your many evenings spent working with and calling oystermen, processors, and staff. This sounds like my MS-22. For collecting fresh shucked oyster shells from Maryland processors, for planting on natural oyster bars and delivery to Oyster Recovery Partnership on Horton Point, for keeping shellfish equipment well maintained and ready to go. Well, that kind of went by the wayside over the past few years. For your many hours working in Deal Island Shellfish off preparing oyster bar survey field sheets, recording data, recovering historical records, and helping everyone with computer problems. Your hard work and dedication are... Mickey! Can you come here for a minute? I don't know what I did. Okay, John. Your hard work and dedication are appreciated. Please accept my gratitude and sincere best wishes for a well-deserved retirement. It's our third day of February 2001. May God's grace be with you always. John G.
Very nice.
That's nice.
And other than the real Hess, you do the best Hess I've ever heard.
When you work that close with somebody.
It's like having you around still.
Mickey, didn't that $100 bill fall over there?
Oh, CDs, Brooks and Dunn, great.
Johnny Cash.
Jerry Reed. Amos Moses.
Oh, that's fun.
I love Jerry Reed. Amos Moses, there it is. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're hot, you're hot. Thanks a lot, Joe. Oh, thank you. Thank you for
You're
the
welcome.
CD, the card.
Anybody else have anything?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Congratulations on your retirement. Oh, look, it was at John's retirement. Hope that you find happiness, contentment, and all that life can offer you, because you know you now have the time to do as you wish. Yes. May your retirement be the beginning of a dream come true. Congratulations, John and Peggy. Tell Peggy thank you.
Thank you. You're certainly welcome.
Okay, we got one more. Carol?
I sort of met Mickey by not meeting Mickey, because I think the first time I got asked out on the fall survey was when you were out having heart surgery.
Oh, okay.
And it made me regret that for all the years that I worked down at Oxford, it took me that long to get out on the boat. Then the following year I went out and Mickey was actually there, and I discovered that Mickey really did do a whole lot of stuff. And shortly before I left Oxford, I got this very strange email. I'm trying to remember who it came from. It wasn't Wanda, but it was somebody in the PPE process sending me a nastygram that, as Mickey asked our supervisor, I had not yet completed his PPE. Very strange. So I wrote back and said, I'm real sorry. I am real sorry that I don't supervise Mickey, because I think he would have been a super guy to have work for me. And I'm really going to miss you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much. I remember that.
Yeah. Yes. And I didn't get that ring, but I will get it framed.
Oh, okay.
You may recall you were kind enough to take me out spatting.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember that. Yes. So it's picture of that when we were out just spatting. That's what these guys call it.
Yeah.
Going out spatting. Oh, thank you so much.
You got Captain Woods with you up front from now on.
And you can decide whether that's the sunrise, the sunset of your career, or the sunrise of your retirement.
Ooh. Well, if it's sunset, I'm not out there. If it's sunrise.
That was
if it's dark
sunrise.
or the sun is
Yeah.
somewhere and closes at 2. Something like that. And a nice little card. As you leave, you will appear smaller and smaller to those watching you. Do not be alarmed. You will remain actual size. It's a scientific thing. Congratulations. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.
All right, Mickey, you're on.
Okay. I didn't have anything prepared, but I want to thank you guys for coming down here and doing this for me. And I had thought of things to say, but they kind of escaped my mind. And it's nice to see John and Doug. That was a surprise. Rob, he came on in August, and that's right when Dave decided to take his trip to Ireland, and so I got to work with Rob for 2 weeks before Dave got hold of him and ruined him. But Rob has just been wonderful. I'm glad Rob is there to help Dave out and everything. Rob he fits the bill to the team. He's a very good worker, and he's just an all-around nice guy. And somehow he's related to Doug. Some weird way, I forget what it was. And Tara, it was nice to see you again. I appreciate you coming out here. I had the privilege of being a DJ at Tara's wedding reception, and that went pretty well. And thank you for having me. Dave Perdue, I got a Dave Perdue story. If you don't know Dave, he's a retired police officer, and he would go with me up to Graysonville to push up shells, to keep me company, help me take the loader off and everything. And we were going down the Graysonville Road, the little side road there, and cop was pulling us over. But there's no place to pull over on that Graysonville Road. There's no shoulder or anything. I'm asking Dave. I said, what do I do? I said, I just keep on going. I said, you're going to shoot guns at me if I keep going. I said, I had no place to pull over. And they, I don't know. and so anyway, I just stopped in the middle of the road, and so the cop just stopped behind me. was hoping Dave was going to say, you know, this is okay. You know, he's okay. He's all right. You know. But no, he bailed on me. So that was nice when Dave was there. That was a lot of fun, Dave.
Yeah.
And Carol, you know, you've just been wonderful, and you just watched to, you know, kind of educate us about things going on in the Oxford lab, because Lisa, he's very skeptical about, you know, how things are done.
Actually, I take that back. I think I did meet you before
I
being on the boat, because you and Dave came up and did Day in the Lab with us.
John and I came on.
Was it John? Okay.
Yeah. And Gary, it's nice to see you again. Thank you for coming, and I'll probably, you know, come stop down, see you down there in West Ocean City.
I have a tab for you, if you do.
Yeah. It was funny. I was in the Super Fresh here in Salisbury one time, or it might be the Giant. I think it was the Giant. And there was Gary, and you're buying this 6-pack of Tab. And I was like, God, they still sell that? I thought I had to send away for it.
I got them in the office down there too. Oh boy.
I'm stopping.
And Lee, you've been a real good friend ever since you came on. I remember I sat in on the interview for Lee, and when we saw that he was the son of Stanley Daniels, you know, we said, oh, you know, he's not going to get hired. Lee was the first one. He aced the interview. He was just did the interview very well, and he was just a great worker, and a lot of people miss you after you went over on the calls, especially you. So, and it's been great working with you the past few years, and I'm glad you appreciate the field sheets and stuff, because I kind of do that to impress you. You know, Mick has a lot on his plate and everything, so if I can help him out, and plus it makes things easier for me that, you know, they say if you want to find the best way to do something, get a lazy man to figure it out. Chris, you've been there since this is my first year driving the trucks, and when we were doing the shells, and Chris helped us drive the trucks, and we had this beat up old International, and he didn't have a gas pedal on, it just had little bits rods sticking out. There was plastic on the window. And Chris fell in love with that truck, and I want to drive that. Well, nobody else wanted to, because it put a hole in your shoe with
that knob.
with the accelerator thing. So Chris, he did a great job doing that. And it was great. And for me to go on record, I think he wasn't treated very well the past few years. So I just wanted to say that. And it wasn't fair, it wasn't right. And I just want to get that out of the way. Dave, I want to thank you for putting this shindig on for me. And I got, you know, I told Dave, I don't want anything. I said, please don't do anything. But, you know, I knew that just going to make him more determined to do it. But I do have something for Dave. When you work with people, you get these inside jokes. And so I just wanted to let him know that he was accepted as a member. And I'll let him read.
All right. This is a membership certificate to the He-Man Woman Haters Club. This is to certify that David A. White is a member in good standing and knows the high sign. Leave it at that. Thank you, Mickey.
He kind of had the old fart too.
Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, you were right. The more you said I don't want anything, the more determined I was to make sure you got some. Congratulations, bro.
Good luck with
I appreciate it
with
for
Rob
everything.
and everything.
It's been a pleasure working with you. It's been 10 of the most fun years, all the guys, but working with you was always a treat. And you could be in a bad mood and get with Mickey, and he could get you cheered up. I've often said he should be doing stand-up someplace.
But I've been blessed with some good fortune recently with this buyout and stuff like that, and I can only wish that everyone here, you know, sometime in their lives has such good fortune. And I hope you have a nice, safe trip back. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.